It is almost 8 o'clock right now, and I know I look absolutely insane for someone who's waking up at 8 o'clock. It's not like it's 5, but I'm tired. I've been trying to make myself get up before the rest of the house every morning and have some like me time in complete silence, and it has been so nice. But today I'm very tired. I'm also in a little bit of pain because my period is coming, TMI. So I have very painful ones. The first couple of days are very difficult, so I'm trying to fight through it. But I thought that really quick I would just tell you what my tentative TBR is before I start reading, because I'm pretty much just gonna read until I have to start being in mom mode. So let's go over my TBR. So this was originally not on my TBR for summerween. However, because my plan was to finish it before summerween started, but I did not. I am gonna go ahead and add it to my TBR for summerween, which is She Is a Haunting. I am currently reading this and I am on page 216. So I'm 63% of the way through it and I'm really enjoying it. This could count as something with black on the cover. That's probably it. Because it's not really a thriller, it's horror. And it's about a girl named Jade and her sister Lily, and they decide to go to Vietnam for the summer to visit their dad, who's been kind of estranged and away from them for like, I think 4 years now. But Jade is kind of going for different reasons. Her sister is going because she wants to see her dad and have a relationship, whereas Jade is going because she desperately needs money for college and she can't keep up with it on her own. Her mom is already struggling as it is, just being like a full-time working mom and taking on, you know, a big job, and Jade's been taking on multiple jobs and she still just needs money for tuition. So her plan with her dad, who she doesn't have a very good relationship with, he said, if you come to Vietnam for the summer and visit me and help me with this house project that I'm having, that he would pay for the tuition. And so she does. Turns out the house is his like family house that has some very haunted history. Jade can clearly see that it's haunted, but nobody is really believing her, and it's yeah, there's a lot going on there. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really good. Jade is also bisexual, and she's dealing with being bisexual and kind of being afraid of being out, especially like to her mom, who she has such a good relationship with. She's really scared that that would ruin her relationship with her mom. So there's like some bisexual stuff in there as well, just like talking about, you know, having that identity and being kind of scared to come out and stuff. But there's a lot. It's really good. I don't know, I love a good haunted house story, so for me it's like exactly what I love to read. I'm having a good time with it, and I'm hoping to finish it today. So I know that I didn't necessarily start this on the first day of summerween, but I don't care, okay? I started early. Called cops. Anyways, oh my god, I'm so tired. The other books that I plan to read, I don't have it with me, but Ring Shout I plan to listen to on audio, and that is for the prompt to read a novella or a manga or a graphic novel. It's a novella, it's short, I think it's only like 100 something pages, and so I'm gonna read that, and I don't know anything about it. All I know is that it is a very well done horror novella. That's all I know. The book that I'm really focusing on this week is The Only Ones Left by Riley Sager. This can count for orange and black on the cover. It can count as a thriller. I don't know, does it take place in the fall? I don't know, maybe it does. Maybe it can count for that. This is honestly a book I know nothing about. It's a deliciously twisty and addictive gothic thriller about a young caregiver assigned to work for a woman accused of a Lizzie Borden-like massacre decades earlier. That's all I got. Honestly, I kind of don't want to go into it knowing too much because I have a very complicated history with Riley Sager. Oh, you can probably hear my arrow garden in the background. Riley Sager and I have a complicated relationship. There have been some of his books that I've really enjoyed. I really liked Home Before Dark. I really liked Lock Every Door. I hated Survive the Night, and I hated The House Across the Lake. Final Girls, I believe it was called, was fine. It was like a meh, middle of the road read for me. So the only book I haven't read of his is Last Time I Lied and this new release. So I'm very curious to see where this lies. I continue to give Riley Sager a chance, even though I feel like at this point I should probably just take the L. But it's always because I think that his concepts and his, you know, the synopsis sounds so interesting, and it's just the execution that like kills me every time. So I don't know, it's also probably my favorite cover of the year. So I just like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna read it. So once I'm done with She Is a Haunting, this is it. And then I have a backup, really. So this can count for black on the cover. Maybe I'll read it at night. I think it takes place in the fall, at least a little bit, but that's Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Caesar? Sure. I think this is just supposed to be like a campy YA horror. It's under Harper Teen, so I'm assuming it's YA. And it's literally just about a killer clown in a cornfield. And it says the kids are not all right. Kind of as a backup option. I'm not the fastest reader in the world. I don't expect to read all of these books during summerween, but I like having options. So that's kind of what I'm working with right now. But what I'm gonna do currently, because I really don't have much time until I have to start doing mom stuff, I want to take my TBR picture with my little pumpkin mug for my Instagram, which I'll link down below. And I want to continue reading She Is a Haunting and just read that until I have to get up and do stuff. So let's drink coffee, let's take our pictures, let's relax for a second. It's 1 o'clock right now, and I am trying to buy my time while she's napping to just spend some like time for myself, because I'm not really feeling well. I just don't, right in this current second, I don't really feel like reading. I did manage to read a little bit while she was awake. Thank you, Miss Rachel, my built-in babysitter. Screen time. But yeah, she watched a little bit of Miss Rachel, so I was able to do like a tiny bit of reading. And then I honestly took a little bit of like a nap on the ground like a dog, because that was the only place she would let me be. I was like not allowed to sit on the couch, so I had to lay on the ground like a dog and take a little nap there. Let's see where I'm at though, and She Is a Haunting. I will finish it today, which is nice. Okay, I'm on page 264. I'm 78% of the way through She Is a Haunting. Still loving it, having a good time. It seems like the house is starting to really become a character. We had little bits and pieces of it throughout the novel so far, but I feel like right now we're actually starting to really see the house show itself. And actually, there was a scene that just happened. Actually, it was the last chapter I read, and it was so gross. It was so freaking nasty. Yeah, if you have a fear of bugs, this is not the book for you. Skip this one because you're gonna have a miserable time. But yeah, like I feel a little bit crappy, so I'm trying to just take this nap to like chill out for a second. I'm gonna put on my comfort streamers and I'm going to eat some lunch. I've got like a little caprese salad. Can you even see? Caprese salad with basil from the garden and a buffalo chick patty from Morningstar Farms, my comfort item. All comfort here. I even have an Olipop because they were on sale this week, and I've been trying to cut out actual soda, and so these are very like pretty good for you. They're good for your gut. So this is supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper. But like, check this out. Pretty good for you. I really enjoy them. If they weren't so expensive, I would have no problem cutting out soda and just drinking those. Can you tell I'm also in my journaling era with all my crap piled up on the bed? But yeah, so I'm just gonna put on some streamers. I'm probably just gonna put on an old Chris Melberger stream or What If Julia. Those are like my two favorites. And I'm gonna sit here and eat my lunch. And then after that, if I'm feeling better, I'm gonna continue reading because I know I'm gonna finish She Is a Haunting today, which is exciting to already like knock out a book right on day one of Summerween, even though I started it the other day, so like we don't talk about it, but I'm gonna finish it today, and that's exciting. Makes me feel like I'm doing something even though I feel so crappy. All right, quick reading update. I'm gonna try to do this fast because Lennon's gonna be climbing all over me. I just finished She Is a Haunting, and so yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I was actually really disappointed with the ending of it. I think that there were a lot of choices that didn't really make sense between a lot of the characters, to be honest with you, but especially like Jade and her father, and I don't know, there was a lot that I can't really get into spoilers wise. And I feel like a lot of the relationships in the story just weren't really well developed, especially between Jade and her dad. I feel like it wanted to be something that it wasn't. I feel like it was supposed to be a lot deeper than portrayed on the page. Like, I don't know. And a lot of the book, to be honest with you, was kind of confusing. Like, I kept thinking that I missed things, but turns out they just weren't written down. I mean, it stinks because I was really hoping that this was going to be better than it was. It did have some scary moments for sure, and I think that if you have any phobia of bugs, that it is definitely going to be not for you. So the scare factor is there. I would say like it's a mild scariness, maybe like a 3 out of 5 for scary. But it just wasn't really anything super good. Nothing like to write home about, which is why I think I'm sticking with a 3.5, which, like I said, does stink because when I first started it, it felt like a 5. Like I thought that I was really gonna like it. So, you know, it is what it is. I am hanging out with the little right now. It's almost the end of the day and we're gonna pick up some dinner. Probably just watch a couple of Twitch streams until bedtime for her, and then I'm gonna start The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Very much looking forward to starting this, so it's exciting that tonight is the night that I can finally do it. So I guess I'll just update you later on. All right, so Lennon is going down to bed right now, which means that I have a little bit of time to read. I'm like not feeling the best right now, as you know, so I don't know like how much I'm gonna read. Love this nail polish remover sitting at the top of the bed. Anyways, I'm gonna be reading The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Like I said, I don't know anything about this. Do you guys want to read the synopsis together? It's long. I'll just say this. At 17, Lenora Hope hung her sister with a rope. Stabbed her father with a knife, took her mother's happy life. It wasn't me, Lenora said, but she's the only one not dead. I don't know. We'll see how it is. I'm like hopeful that it's good. Riley Sager is just so hit or miss for me lately. I'm like, I'll be happily surprised if I enjoy it. So I'm gonna start reading that now, and then I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. It's almost 9 o'clock and I did not get up early this morning, so that's on me. But Lennon got up at like probably 2:45 in the morning, and I think she had a nightmare. I had to like take turns, we had to like take turns resettling her, and it took a long time. By the time I got back into the bedroom, it had been an hour. It was like 3:45 when I got back into bed. Any day where like we don't get to sleep through the night, it's like our house has been hit by a truck. So I'm like trying to wake up right now. But I got, I think, only 25 pages into the only one left. 27 pages. I'm on chapter 4 and it's fine so far. I mean, I'm barely into it, so I don't really have any opinions, but I like how eerie it has started. Like, it's creepy, it's atmospheric, so fingers are crossed that it's actually good. I'm gonna journal really quick. I don't have to unload the dishwasher this morning because it's still dirty. I'm too tired to go clean up Lennon's playroom, so that's not happening. Journaling has been like my best friend lately, and so I'm gonna fill out my journal, fill out all my spreads, and then drink my coffee, and we'll see what reading I can get done today. It's Saturday, so like who knows where the day is gonna take us. Hey guys, it is almost 4 o'clock. It's like 3:45. I've been spending all of Lennon's nap just editing the footage from earlier, so that's all caught up. I made my thumbnail and all the transition stuff, so like I'm glad that I don't really have to worry about that anymore. But it did take up like the entirety of Lennon's nap, so I don't really have any more time left to do anything. I did read more of The Only One Left. I'm on page 50 now, so like, you know, I made a little bit more progress, but nothing crazy. I really don't have anything to say about it because I'm only 50 pages in, like not really much going on right now. I'm going to read more today. I will be making Lennon's lunch here soon and like, you know, getting her up and stuff. For right now, I'm just gonna enjoy the last like 15 minutes I have until it's time for her to wake up. Probably just lay here and then do the whole wake up lunch routine with her, and if I'm lucky I'll get to do some reading before she goes to bed tonight. If not, probably won't update you until I go to read tonight and end the vlog. That's just kind of how today is going. Hey, I'm just gonna end the vlog here for parts 1 and 2 of Summerween. We basically just spent the night like eating dinner, dancing to Taylor Swift's Speak Now album that just dropped, which brought me right back to 15. I don't know about you. Just for the record, Lennon's favorite seems to be Sparks Fly. Big fan of that for her. Me personally, I'm haunted and an enchanted girly, but Sparks Fly, like, I'm not mad. I didn't do any more reading than what I showed you last. It literally was just like taking care of a baby, cooking dinner, all that stuff, dancing to Taylor Swift. She's being put to bed right now. I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then after that, I'm gonna edit the rest of this footage from today and schedule my vlog to go ahead and upload. And then before you know it, I'll be right back at it for days 3 and 4 of the read-a-thon. So just as a recap, for the last couple of days, I finished She Is a Haunting and gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then I am now 50 pages into The Only One Left by Riley Sager. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.